Hello and welcome back. It is the Afro-Humanist. Welcome to my channel. And if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you watch the video or if you like the content. On this channel, we speak about religion, all things religion, especially all things wrong with religion. And so today, I bring you one of such cases, and it is the case of Mubarak Bala. Mubarak Bala is a Nigerian, a young man who has been detained now for over 600 days for a Facebook post. You heard me right. Over 600 days for a Facebook post that offends Allah, that offends the Muslim people where he resides in Nigeria. And so this man has been held without charge. Mubarak, before he was arrested, identified as an atheist, a humanist. In fact, he was the president of the Humanist Association in Nigeria. And because of his position, his lack of belief, and his no religion stance, of course, they were not happy about this. Now, this was not the first time that this sort of thing had happened. In 2014, his family took him to the hospital to be evaluated because of his beliefs or no beliefs. They thought that he was going through a psychological disorder. He was illegally detained, subjected to drugs and medicine and tablets and injections of a psychotic nature, because they said, if you don't believe in God, then there's something wrong with you. And the doctor maybe can give you these medicines that can cure you of your lack of belief. He was released, but before he was released, guess what the doctor said to him? The doctor said to Mubarak, you need God. Imagine your doctor telling you that you need God and you cannot live without God. That even in China, they live with a God. And anybody who does not believe in God has a mental disorder. This is coming from his doctor, a doctor. So he was released. And a few years later, because of a Facebook post, have a look at the Facebook post that Mubarak posted. And so he was arrested at his home in Kano State on the 28th of April 2020. So he has been arrested since the 28th of April 2020. Now, what was so bad about this case is Nigeria is the belief system in Nigeria is, some believe in Christianity and some believe in Islam. And he happened to live in the parts that are mainly Islamic. Some states in Nigeria are governed by Sharia, the Sharia law. But the state he was residing at the time of his arrest was not governed by Sharia. But guess what they did? They moved him from Kano State to Kano State. Kano State is known to give a harsh sentence. Another gentleman by the name of Aminu Yahaya, a musician in Nigeria, he has been sentenced to death for singing a song that praised another man above Allah. I will come back another day and talk about Aminu Yahaya's case. But today, I'm talking about Mubarak Bala. Also, a 10-year-old boy in Nigeria was sentenced to 3 years in jail for speaking about, for saying something about the prophet or the God of Islam. There was uproar. People said, how can you detain a 10-year-old? There was international outcry, and his case was thrown out of court. Otherwise, this 10-year-old would have had to sit in jail for 3 years for speaking against this Islamic God. After the 10-year-old boy was released, guess what? There was fear for his life. And so he was given a refugee status, or I think amnesty. He has been moved from Nigeria to an unknown country. So at least that's a good thing. They don't know where he is, and he's able to live his life without fear of speaking against the God of Islam. Now, on this channel, I promote people believing what they want to believe, including having a lack of belief. Believe in whatever you want to believe, but don't detain people who don't believe what you do. And if your God is big, mighty, strong, and powerful, your God can fight for himself. Your God can say, you know what? Let me handle this. Why does your God need you to detain people just to prove a point? It just goes to show that you're not so confident in your God. And I've heard people say, oh, Islam is a religion of peace. If indeed Islam is a religion of peace, how about start with showing this peace to this family? So the reason why I've decided to talk about this is, let's not forget, religion has positives, but also religion has its negatives. That in 2021, a man languishes in jail for over 600 days for making a Facebook post. So when you go to make a post, when you go to make a comment, and you go to appreciate, if you're non-religious, just appreciate that you can do so without any repercussions, without any consequences. There are parts of this world where such a thing is prohibited. And so Mubarak Bala has a wife, a young wife, who has not had access to her husband, let alone conjugal visits. They have a young baby, as far as I know. They can't see, and Mubarak was the head of the home. So he was the breadwinner. He was the one that brought money into the home. His lawyers have been denied access to him. I think they get to see him every now and again. I'm not sure, but they've been denied. And his lawyers have said, we can't really do anything. Only when he's arraigned, only when he's charged and brought to court, then we can defend. And the worst part is the crime that Mubarak has been arrested for carries a 2-year sentence 2 years. So if he was found guilty for blasphemy against speaking against Allah, he'd be sentenced to 2 years. But he's been in detention for over 600 days. So he's been in detention, no charge, nearly enough time as the sentence he. So imagine if he was sentenced next week and he is sentenced to 2 years. So he will still have to spend an extra 2 years on top of every single day he has been held without charge. Where is his human rights? This is the problem with religion. Your religion, out of all the religions in the world, you have chosen your religion as the truth. What about the other, how many thousands out there that you don't believe in? How do you know you've got the right religion? How do you know? What proof have you got that you have the right? And even if you have the right one, where is mercy? Where is pardon? Why can you not pardon people who do not believe? It's so sad. It's so unfortunate. And as a free person, I'm free to not be religious. And it breaks my heart for people like Mubarak, his wife, and the young family. And so the Humanists International, they set up a GoFundMe for Mubarak. I've made contributions, and the GoFundMe is for upkeep of the family and to pay the costs for his lawyers. So I'll put the link of his GoFundMe in the description. If you feel you can contribute something, it will go a long way. And if you need to know more, I'll put the links of the articles of Mubarak in the description, or you can type his name on Google, Mubarak Bala. Another gentleman who's been helping is Dr. Leo Igwe, who is a humanist and has been speaking about Mubarak Bala. So, guys, the dangers of religion, the problem with religion, and the things that religion can do would detain you for not believing or for not identifying or for making a Facebook post. Guys, let me know what you think about this video, and I'll catch you when I make the next one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.